What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be interviewing a very, very special guest and the first woman I've actually ever interviewed on my channel. Christine, say what's up.
Hey, what's up? What's up? We had some technical difficulties, which is at least 50% my fault. So
No,
yeah,
that's all right. Yeah, so
apologize viewers for that. We're a little bit late and
that's all right. That's all right.
lots of value, but just hang tight with any technical challenges. But great to be here. Thank you, Ty, for asking me. Super cool.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm super excited to finally get you on here. And we did have some technical difficulties. Um, we're a little bit late, but that's all right. We're gonna get right into it. And I hope you guys enjoy. Christine is an awesome person. She is an awesome mother. I'm excited to learn more about your business, excited to learn more about how you balance work life and all that. So, Christine, for the people who are here right now, let them know who you are and what you do.
Okay, cool. So I am a mom. I'm a mom of three kids, two boys and a girl, 12, 10, and 8. And they are absolutely my prime driver for doing what I do. They drive me insane, but they're bloody awesome. And we have so much to learn from kids. I really think, having children is probably the steepest learning curve that we can have as human beings. And so, yeah, I had a previous career in environmental work. I was really passionate about that, and love that. And then I had kids, and then I thought, you know what? I just had this feeling inside of me. I thought, I want to be a mom. That's why I had kids. No judgments around daycare, absolutely not. But for me, I wanted to be able to be at home with my kids. I wanted to be able to pick them up from school, take them to school, go to the
Absolutely.
concert, everything, right? So I just had this thing. I was like, I really don't want to go back to a job. My husband's very entrepreneurial as well. And so he really sort of got me thinking about not going back to a job and being able to work at home. 6 years ago, I was feeling like fat and frumpy and uninspired and unmotivated in my health. And we literally, and this, you will find this same situation with a lot of network marketers, stumbled across a product line that was recommended to my husband. He's a chiropractor, soon to retire into pure entrepreneurial business. And we decided to give it a go. It was a long time before we did. We were super skeptical because, the minute it's got that business model at the back, right? The products could be amazing, but people have all this stuff, right? Like
Yeah, yeah.
my mom's sister's aunt, brother's sister-in-law did that. Anyway, so we just gave it a go, mostly because number one, I knew I'd get my money back if I chose to at the end of 30 days after consuming all of this stuff. I
Yeah.
mean, who's going to offer you that? No one. And I was just feeling really crappy. So that was sort of my foray into this profession, muddled along for a long time, not really understanding, and had amazing results with the product, which for me, I feel is a really important thing as a network marketer in this profession. And we can get into that later, why, if you ask me that. But yeah, that's my story. So I'm in health and wellness. I run a home business. Love it for all those reasons. If there's other moms out there listening, it really does give you the flexibility that a lot of moms are looking for. A lot of moms don't. They're like, get me out of here, get me back into a job because I
Yeah.
don't want to be with my kids all day. But yeah, in a nutshell, that's sort of how I stumbled into all of this home business stuff. And then I figured out along the way that it's network, not net play,
Yeah.
marketing. marketing, right? So I started to learn how to be a really good marketer, and still learning, absolutely. So
Awesome. So for the people who don't know what network marketing is, could you explain briefly what that is?
sure. So it sort of falls under the umbrella of direct sales. And this company that I'm with is my first, and thank goodness, it's because it's perfect, it's awesome. And it's my forever home. Um, but a lot of different companies, some are referred to as multi-level marketing companies, network marketing, and there's some differences between them that I won't really get into. But so direct sales, under that main umbrella of direct sales, which is basically saying that people will buy products and services from people that they know, like, and trust on referral, right?
Right.
And the minute I understood that, a company can be like Nike, right? And they can go and spend millions and millions and millions of dollars on advertising, TV advertising, retail space, or they can choose this sort of business model, which invests in people. So
Nice.
it says the best sales happen from people who get amazing results and tell other people about it, right? Like, when was the last time you referred something? Hairdressers, clothing store, movie, cafe, restaurant. We do it all the time as human beings, right?
Right.
So that's basically what it is. It's just a company saying, instead of, choosing a retail model, we can have more impact, right, if we put that money into marketing tools, training for people to actually so basically what you're doing is you're building a distribution, you have your own distribution network, right? And there's a million different ways to build it. It all depends on what sort of company you're in, what sort of compensation model they have. But basically, that's it in a nutshell. It's really people to people business, and there's a whole lot of benefit there, which we can get in after. But yeah, it's brilliant if you can get past, all the because the business model itself is perfect.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing, right? And anybody who's got a traditional business who really looks at this, they'll bust through a brick wall to get at it, right? Because we don't have overheads, we don't have staff, we don't have insurances, we don't have any of that, right? So the business model is so perfect, but unfortunately, a few network marketeurs have kind of, tampered with it a little bit by doing the wrong thing, right? But that's got nothing to do with the actual business model. That's just people doing it wrong. The whole Anway, like, come over to my house for dinner, and well, by the way, this is actually a presentation for you to buy these cleaning products. So yeah, that's one of the biggest reasons I absolutely love it.
Yeah, which leads me into my next question, which was, what were your initial thoughts and views on network marketing before you got involved?
Yeah, well, probably just like everybody else, right? Whether you're, been in it and you're not in it, or you're a top leader, earning a very high residual income, it's the objections usually come down to a few things, right? So mine were, we don't use products, right? So from a health point of view, it was like, we're not big product users. We eat well, we exercise, we're really healthy. And I still do get this from people. And it does make me chuckle a little bit because, from a health and wellness point of view, I think gone are the days where, you can eat well and exercise. It's a little bit more complicated now, I think. So that's one thing. The business model definitely got me at the start, because somehow you just sort of figure it out. You're like, oh, hold on a second, is this network marketing?
Yeah.
The product sounds amazing, but hold on, is this network marketing?
Eh,
You know, so I would, yeah, we were like, oof, oof. Um, what else? You know, people have objections to cost, right? You know, they meanwhile they're you know, we consume stuff all the time, everything all
right.
day. That's why it's always important to show people the value of what they're getting. And that all, of course, comes down to the kind of pain I got going on. Like I was in pain. I was feeling horrible. And somebody was willing to consistently be able to show me the value of what this was going to mean to me in my life, right? Because it's never just about the result; it's about what I can actually do for you. So yeah, just the usual traditional, you know, objections around it, and you know, it being network marketing was a big one.
Yeah, because I think a lot of people had the same type of point of view. Because my brother was involved with network marketing for a few years, and my brother hustled a lot. He asked
Yeah,
he tried to get anyone and everyone to be a part of his team, anything he could do. You know, teachers from our high school. He didn't even care,
yeah,
and this gave him, you know, a bad look because of the stigma that was placed behind network marketing, and
yeah,
it sort of put him in a rough position and stuff like that. So I guess it's just like there are going to be people out there who, you know, who really just don't agree with the model, don't agree with the business, and then there are going to be people out there that you are going to use your time with, because these are the ones who are open-minded and looking forward to um, getting more information and getting more involved. So I think that's awesome
yeah.
that you had like the original thought process of like the stigma behind it, and now you're actually like a big part of it.
Yeah, and you know, here's the deal, right? Like this is reality, and this is for goes for anything. You know, so people will also come into network marketing, and you know, it is one of the best, if not the best, business model for people, for the average person to be an entrepreneur. And the reason why that is because it costs nothing. Like for less than $200 a month, you can have a bit like of product that you consume, no less, like food, right? Or whatever you're chosen, whether it's makeup, you know, home care products, whatever. But for that little bit amount of money, you have the marketing tools, support, training, team, the whole deal to build a multi-million dollar business, right? That's unlimited. Like in our particular company, there's no cap on your income. Now, for a lot of people, that just is like, whoa, they can't even
Yeah,
they can't even comprehend that, right? But sometimes I think I wish that it was actually more expensive for people to start, because they might take it more seriously.
right,
So like a doctor, right? So a doctor, somebody who trains to be a doctor, which is a profession, right? Network marketing is a profession, will go to school for what, 10 years, sometimes more, and invest a lot of money,
a ton
right?
of money.
That's 10 years, right? So people often come into this profession and they think, oh, this is like quick money. Yeah, I'm just going to make money, whatever. And they get, you know, well, I tried it for a year. You know, I went to a couple of events, you know, I tried it for a year. I talked to a few people, and they don't understand that it's like anything else. It's building skills. It's, you know, um, growing yourself, and that's like, you know, huge in this profession. You know, for me, I honestly believe there's no other profession that will give you a personal growth experience for such little money and so much value. So you know, people have to understand that this is a 10-year deal, and they also need to understand that, you know, it's numbers. Most people do say no, but you know, yep, like you just need to have posture. It's like anything else. You know, you
Right.
believe in something 150%, right? I don't care. if somebody says no. You know, you have to, it's all of this developing yourself and understanding how to have posture and not holding on to the outcome of whether some person you think's amazing, they're going to come in and they're just going to blow up my business and they're going to be awesome. Then they say no, and then you're like fall in a heap and sad face, and you know, the next thing it's like a week later and you've been on the couch eating donuts for 7 days. You know what I
Oh my
mean?
God,
Because somebody said no to you, right? So it's the same deal with anything else, right? It is a 10-year deal. Now, some people get it, right? They come in, they get it. Everybody has different skill set when they start. They have different, you know, time available to them when they start. They have different networks, like a guy named Eric Worre, who's, you know, absolute legend in this profession.
yeah,
You
I've
know,
heard a ton about him, and I think I read GoPro. Wait,
yeah,
is that
yeah,
that was from him, right? GoPro.
yeah, yeah.
Yep, I read that
He's
book.
amazing. And I can't remember the exact quote, but basically he says, you know, a lot of your initial network marketing experience will depend on the quality of relationships that you had before. So in other words, like if you were that person who was not a good friend, maybe, or didn't keep in touch with people, or said that you helped somebody move and then you didn't show up or something like that, right? Then you might find it a bit harder.
Yeah,
But see, then there's a whole world of people out there who you don't even know. And that's what I love about this. I love working in a cold market because, you know, you can go around and bug your friends and family for a while. But, you know, even social media alone, there's so many different ways of connecting
so many
with
options.
people you don't even know. And it's so exciting. It's all about, you know, building new relationships. So yeah, it's a skill building thing. You know, it's a 10-year deal. But I say to people, like, if you invested in this, you invest in growing yourself, you spent an hour a day building up your skills, and you didn't quit, if you could be earning $1 million a year in residual income, would it be worth it?
Absolutely,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
Right?
Yeah,
You got to have a long-term vision. You got to be able to ride it out and be that weird entrepreneur, right? Because, you know, people will say stuff to you, and, you know, your best friend will leave. And, you know, I've had all kinds of stuff happen.
definitely. And something I'll definitely give you credit for is you keep pushing towards me, keep becoming consistent with me, which is
Oh,
something.
not pushing, never push.
All right, yeah, that makes sense. There's a difference, but you're very consistent, and I can see that you're very passionate about what you do. So I admire that. Not a lot of
Yeah,
people do
thank
that.
you.
We'll get a no, and then we'll just, oh, I'm getting too many no's. Like, I want to stop this and that. But I can see that you have a drive, you have passion, and you have vision. So I I really respect that.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And
Well, you got to burn the boat, right? You know, that you get to a point where it's like there is no plan B.
yeah, definitely. Well, I think Will Smith said it. It's a plan B just distracts you from your plan A.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Oh, I like that. Yeah,
yeah,
that's it. That's pretty much it. Burn the boat.
definitely. So, what network marketing company are you with right now?
I gonna actually not reveal that, and
Oh,
I'll
I'm sorry.
explain to you why. And this is a really great actually opportunity to help some people who are on here who might be network marketers or are thinking about getting into network marketing. And here's why I won't do that. Um, when so let's say I have a Facebook page and I see people do it all the time. So for example, I've got this woman who used to be in my team. She never expressed a desire to build a business, right? Which is absolutely fine. 80% roughly of people in our company, and I think it's depends on the company, are people who consume product. And this is what you want, because it's those companies that push the money-making opportunity are the companies that get in trouble, right?
Really?
Yes, because it's verging too much on a money-making scheme, even though the business model itself is not a pyramid scheme. Pyramid schemes are illegal entities that involve no exchange of a product, right? That's the
Right.
biggest distinction, right? These are like companies. They're million-dollar companies that have a product, right? But when companies allow their people in the field to push the money-making opportunity too much, right? That's when they get into trouble. So anyway, so this woman, she was a product user, loved her, she was great. Eventually, she just decided it wasn't for me and she stopped. And I saw her post on Facebook the other day, and obviously I won't say her name and I won't say the company, but saying, big photo, I am now a consultant, right?
Oh,
And I was so tempted to reach out to her, and I thought, oh, maybe she might not appreciate me reaching out to her. But here's the deal. So when you announce to everybody that, I'm with whatever company, right? The first thing they go do is they go Google it. They go, oh, I'm going to go check that out, right?
yeah.
And so what do they find? They might find some good, real info, but what they're more likely to find is some spammy article about the company that actually, and it's actually like other, companies do this. They create these funnels, right? And it's a funnel. So they go down the rabbit hole and all of a sudden they're at the doorstep of another company, right?
Yep.
And when a company gets popular, right? And ours is in only 10 years, we've done a lot. And it is slowly becoming a household name because
Yeah,
of,
I know
everything.
the company you're with. I think my brother
Yeah.
was with them at one point, but yeah, good.
Yeah.
Continue.
Yeah. So, and people will also, you'll see bloggers. Like I saw an article in Women's Health magazine. They did an article on our product line, and it was so inaccurate. It was just so,
Really?
it made me laugh. Like at one point, that would have made me really angry, and I probably would have found her and like messaged her and got so upset, right?
Right.
But see, this is why. And if you are a savvy marketer, and I mean, network marketers, you can build your business so many different ways as long as it's duplicatable, right? That means that, somebody can do exactly what you're doing with very little effort, right? Because
Right.
it's about building a team of people who can do things, right? Anyway, but while most network marketers build using social media now, it's great. It's leveraged. It's opened up a whole new world for this profession. But there are so many network marketers doing it wrong. They splash their company all over their Facebook page. We've got a sale on this week. People don't go to social media to buy things. They go to
It gets
social media
spammy.
to be educated, inspired, motivated, right?
Right.
And it's all about creating value. So, and I'm learning from a guy named Ray Higdon. I got to give him the biggest kudos. He was in network marketing for a long time, came out of the profession to build a company that serves the profession, right? So he is the top trainer. If there's any network marketers out there, you need to join Rainmakers. I'll give him a plug. It's a private group. It's amazing.
Did you
He
say
is
did you say
phenomenal.
Rainmakers?
Rank makers.
Oh, okay. Rank
Yeah,
maker.
yeah. So yeah, that's why I don't, I want people reaching out to me. I want people following me for the value that I create. And this is why I do lives every day all around health and wellness. But if I were to just, you know, put it out there, right, people would have no reason to reach out to me. right? And the biggest reason is because they will go and find some sort of, highly likely inaccurate information about it, so that's why I don't.
Right.
Anyway, so this woman that I gave the example of, right? So she'll probably have friends and family, right, who want to support her and hop on board. But after a while, it's like she's almost, for lack of a better word, she's fried her opportunity to really build up a big following and a business using social media. It's like, it's all
Right.
about creating curiosity, right?
Definitely. I agree.
It's like what you do, right? We just want to give people value, educate, inspire, value,
You
right?
know,
So people reach out to me and say, wow, I don't know what it is that you do, but I would love to work with you. Like, you're
right.
obviously in health and wellness, what do you do?
Absolutely.
Right?
And
So
you know what's the crazy thing about that? Because I was with network marketing for a few months, and obviously I've learned a ton of stuff from my brother. But something I did subconsciously a few weeks ago, because
yeah,
I'm launching a new training program. When I hit my
awesome.
when I hit my 1,000 subscribers,
Yeah,
and um, something I did without even thinking was I didn't release the name of the training program. I just told everyone that I was going to be releasing a program, and then
yeah,
I told them I would make the official release once I hit the milestones I'm looking for. And so, it's like how you said, it's building up curiosity. And so, towards the end of July, I'm going to make I'm going to do another live stream, um, just talking about how I'm going to be releasing this program again. And I'm not going to I'm not going to release the name of it or what it's about until I reach the milestones I'm looking for. And
yeah,
yeah, so it was awesome that you pointed out, like, to keep curiosity, and people love curiosity and stuff like that. And so
absolutely.
just to think about it, like, network marketing has impacted my life, even though I've only been a part of it for a few months, and my brother's been a
Yeah,
part of it for a few years. The things he has learned, he taught me, and now I'm just implementing it into my own business, my own brand.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah. So no, that's brilliant. And that's what just giving rank makers another plug there. That's what they're all about, is raising the vibration of this profession. And it's like a light bulb. Once you understand that,
Right.
it's just like, oh, right, I get it.
Yeah.
It's much easier to get a sale from somebody if there's a relationship there and there's value there, right? Going from, A to B to C rather than A directly to C, right?
Right.
If that makes sense.
No, it does.
Um, yeah. So yeah, but ours is the best company, hands down.
Awesome. You got a
So if you
comment.
want to know, you'll have to reach out to me to find out.
Yeah, definitely. You got a comment in the stream. It says, I think that's cool that you're setting goals that you want to do, but then also setting milestones that you want to be, or you do that. That's cool.
That's you.
Oh, that was for me.
Yeah.
It
And
was.
it is. Absolutely.
Oh, I thought that was for you. Oh,
Oh,
no.
was it for me? No, it's for
No,
you.
it might have been for both of us. But you also got, I love this. This is great stuff. This is great. This is awesome. Some, I'm interested. I want to know more.
Awesome.
So that's what was going to lead
Yeah,
me
no, it's
into, that was going to lead me into my next question.
yeah.
Where can people get more information if they're interested in what you're doing, or
Yeah,
if you
absolutely.
have
So
if you have a product you're selling, where can I get that?
yeah, absolutely. So I do most of what I do on my personal Facebook profile. So you can find me at Christine Burke on Facebook,
Link in the
or my
description.
page. Yep. I do have a blog, but don't go there because I one thing that I'm learning, I mean, I love it. I love blogging, but it's just I'm time management, as you would know, is a big thing. I've got the kids. It's like crazy town here. If you were to see the house, I've only have one child right now. I'm like, yes, perfect timing. I've only got one child because the kids are on school holidays. So, it gets a bit crazy, but trying to build on too many platforms at once. And you're doing a brilliant job on YouTube, and I think, oh gosh, I got to keep loading my videos onto YouTube. But yeah, so my Facebook personal profile, just message me. You can check out my lives. I go live there on Facebook every day. Lots of value, and my business page, Christine Burke, Ignite Your Inner Bliss. That's sort of my name of my business. And yeah, I love this profession. I really do. It's beautiful, and it really is for everyone. And what I mean by that is that, whether you're a single mom with 5 kids and can find half an hour a day to build, or whether you're, like my mom, she's amazing. She's 76. She's had a phenomenal result with our products. She feels amazing. And, she's in our private group, she adds people, and I think, wow, how cool is that, right?
Yeah, that's awesome.
And just with social media now, if you can learn to be a good marketer, which is what we're doing right now, right? If you can learn and understand the basics of good marketing, it allows for such great leverage. And you can really, because in the old days, right, with network marketers, would go to networking meetings, and all this kind of stuff is awesome, by the way. Like if people want to build that way, and I do, like when I'm out and about just chatting with people, it's all about creating relationships with people. This is a relationship building business.
Right.
But people were heavier on that kind of thing, right? Networking meetings and having home parties. And the great thing is you don't have to do that. You can do that if you want to. Our company does a lot of that, and I love that as well. But having the ability to grow your skills as a marketer and utilize social media, Facebook Live is huge. Video is huge. Then you can start generating leads from people, right? So, people reaching out to you, which is lovely. Which is awesome, right? When people reach out to you. But yeah, it's really, and the personal growth side of things, I'm surprised you didn't ask me anything about that, because that is your game, I know.
Yeah, we're gonna get into it.
Yeah. But yeah, they can just come find me at my Facebook profile. Just reach out to me, private message me. We've got I use groups, so we've got some couple of like private groups on Facebook. Yep. One is a women only group, which really does a great job to support our product users, because I am, I love the business model, and I love, coaching people in the business, but I love this product. I love helping women, especially, get healthy and feel amazing. Like I want women to look in front of the mirror, especially if you're a mom and you're over 40, and just think, damn. Damn, I look good. I feel good. Like, because when a woman steps into her power through her health and financial empowerment, like sorry, I'm going to say it, but there's nothing sexier than that. Nothing.
Absolutely. So, my phone died. I had a bunch more questions for you, but I think I have a bit of them memorized. And the question I was going to ask was, well, first off, you're a woman, like how you said, you're a mother, and you own your own business. And one of the main reasons why I wanted to get you on here was because there's definitely a certain demographic out there which I can't relate to on a certain level, which are women. And
Yeah.
in my head, I'm like, how can I connect better with my lady boss audience?
Yeah.
And what better way to get a lady boss herself on here, explaining what she does, sharing a little bit of her success and giving the women, not only the women, but anyone looking for an opportunity to leverage their brand, leverage their business, or start a business
Yeah.
themselves, become more healthier. What better way than to bring you on, because that's what you're doing. And not only will you be able to relate with the women out there looking to do exactly that, but you'll be able to relate with anyone else who's looking to start a business. So again, wanted to thank you for being on here. But my next question was, who are some mentors or some people that you look towards for value?
What a great question. Um, Gosh, Gabrielle Bernstein, like how awesome is she? Brene Brown, how awesome is she? I recently read because network marketing, and again, similar to what you're doing, is so connected to personal growth, right? Like that's such a huge part of this profession because you have these everyday people walking around going, okay, well, I'm going to be an entrepreneur now. I'm going to run a business, right?
Right.
So, and good companies invest big money in personal growth because they know that if people are to succeed, they will only grow their business to the extent they grow themselves. And you can probably say that for anything, really, any sort of entrepreneurial endeavor.
Definitely.
So, all the greats, right? And especially females, Tony Robbins, like he is amazing to listen to him. Jim Rohn he's passed away now, but he was a mentor to so many of the, personal development gurus like Tony Robbins. He was in network marketing. Brilliant, brilliant speaker. And and I love listening to your stuff.
Oh, thank
Absolutely.
you.
Um, yeah, for sure. It's just, I love it because it fills me up, and it's part of my DMO, like my daily method of operation every day is you gotta put something empowering in your brain
Right.
because for most of us, like our immediate environment can be negative, especially if you're network marketing, if you choose to listen to that, of course, right? So, so much of stuff going on in the world is so negative. Like, yeah, like I don't read the newspaper anymore. We don't watch the news. I just don't,
Yeah,
because I
same.
think if you did, you would seriously think that the world is coming to an end like tomorrow,
Yeah, you have
right?
extreme anxiety.
Yeah, so I love to read, like I like audiobooks, but I still love to actually read books. So yeah, Gabrielle Bernstein's amazing. I'm trying to get more into meditation to try and quiet this squirrel brain of mine.
Nice.
But so important to invest in that personal growth. And then in network marketing, of course, Ray Higdon, he's my number one go-to coach, mentor. Nadia and John Melton, I'll give them a plug too. They, are probably one of the first, I could be wrong, but in my, you know, history, one of the first people to really bring network marketing to social media in such a beautiful, way, right?
Right.
Um, yeah, just and I love those like videos on YouTube. You just search for motivation and
Definitely.
there's all those
You get
like,
millions of
2 minute. Yeah,
millions of options.
yeah. Yeah. Sometimes I put that on and I make my kids watch them before they go to school. I'm
Good.
like, come on, gather around,
That's
listen
awesome.
up. Yeah. So
Yeah, so
yeah, just all the greats.
yeah,
There's so much stuff. Like Gary Vanderchuck,
yeah,
he's
that's my
he's
guy.
got some interesting opinions on network marketing. Um, I just remember watching something, but I love that, like letting the F-bomb fly. And I just, yeah, I love that groove. I love just, hard hitting, almost like, let's get mad.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you,
So,
like you said, you're a mother. How many children do you have?
so three, I've got three. So my eldest is 12, Lachlan, and my middle guy is 11. And they're actually over on the other side of Australia right now competing in a indoor floorball competition. So
Interesting.
they love hockey. They've always loved field hockey here, right? So they've played a bit of ice hockey. They're very sporty, but we kind of stumbled onto this indoor floorball. It's like indoor hockey. They play with a plastic ball. You probably know what I'm talking about, like
Yep.
fiberglass sticks, but super competitive. And yeah, so the family holiday this year was my husband and those two going over there for 5 days of sports. So yeah, and then my daughter Leah, who's 8, and yeah, we have a lot of fun. It goes by like that.
Nice. So
Just
where are you located?
so we're in Perth, West Australia. So we're on the sort of the far side of Australia where not everybody always gets to, but it's definitely it's so beautiful here. It's winter time now, so it's a little cold, but
It's winter.
yeah,
Really? It's
yeah.
summer. It's summer over here.
I know. Well, we're exact opposite. Like if I were to fly to you right now, if I went any further, I'd be getting closer. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
we're literally at opposite ends of the planet. So
That's
yeah, no,
crazy.
I'm obviously not Australian by blood. We moved here 20 years ago, and my husband had traveled here, loved it, finished chiropractic school, decided to come over. I followed him, and yeah, the rest is history. But we are considering moving back to North America, believe it or not.
Really?
So yeah, more adventures ahead.
That's awesome. I definitely want to live in Australia for a few months. That's definitely on my traveling bucket list.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's awesome. You would love it. It's an awesome, awesome place. Sorry, that's my phone going. Um, yeah, the weather, it's brilliant. Like we have so much sun here. It's like we say it's Groundhog Day. Oh, look, it's sunny. Oh, look,
Nice.
it's sunny.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So,
So,
yeah.
how do you balance work life? Oh, before I ask that question, real quick, are you full-time network marketing or do you do something else?
No, I am. I don't have another job. This is my only thing. I do immerse myself in motherhood, and I do. It's amazing when you get into being a parent and having busy children who are into sport. And there's always the opportunity to be involved at school, of course, because my kids are at a little primary school down at the end of the road. My
Yeah,
eldest is actually in high school now, but if you want to be a part of the school community, there's an endless amount of things that you can spend your time doing, helping. But yeah, I would say maybe 20 hours a week. But it's important to know for people who are listening that most people build this as a side thing. Like network marketing is not like, okay, I'm going to get into it and then I'm going to ditch my day job on
yeah,
day 5. You know what I mean?
yeah,
This is definitely a part-time thing until you have replaced and ideally earning more than your full-time income, because it
absolutely.
doesn't, if you can get tight with your habits and your DMO, like your daily method of operation, if you can get savvy using social media, you can build this in an hour or 2 hours a day. And that's what most people do, right? Like they squeeze it out, right? They might do an hour in the morning, go to their job. I mean, for women who work full time and do this and have a family, that impresses the heck out of me because, you know, but big dreams, you know, and some people who just have their backs against the wall. You know, it's just like, I got to do something. You know, I'm so sick and tired of being sick and tired, or I want to retire my husband, or, you know, I needed to be earning an income, right?
Right.
Get hustling. And some people can build very, very fast with very little time. So, and there's no such thing as balance. I say it's about harmony,
Okay.
right?
What is,
Balance
how do you define
somehow
it?
suggests that
How
there's
do
a
you define
balance, and there never is a balance. Like, you know, it's just harmony, because something on most days, something's going to suffer, whether it's the time with the kids, or the husband time, or the business, or the house, the laundry, whatever. It's more about harmony, I think. Do you like that? I think that makes more sense. It's harmony,
I like that.
you know,
And
how everybody is functioning with what's going on, rather than, you know, everything being balanced.
right. And I'm a big advocate for balance. So, but I like your explanation for harmony. And
Yeah.
I think the way I look at balance would be that how you said, like, there's always going to be something going on,
Yeah.
and there's always going to be whatever it is, like positive or negative, there's always going to be something there. And I think, in my opinion, I think it's good to have, it's good to have a nice balance of, some chaos and some peace, because if you have too much negative in your life, we all know what that can do, and too much
Hmm.
positivity in your life, I wouldn't say too much positivity, but it can get to a point where people start thinking way too much out of their heads and way too much out of reality, whereas they're not doing anything about it. They're just thinkers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like,
Absolutely.
if you have too much of one thing, it can go in very opposite directions. So I definitely like what you said about harmony. I'm going to incorporate that in myself now. And yeah, I'm a big advocate for balance. But
I think the harmony thing probably comes in more with the more demands that you have on you. Like, some days I'm overwhelmed by the demand mode, right? Like, this child A needs this, child B needs this, child
yeah,
C, I know, hasn't had any of me for the last 48 hours. And I'm thinking, okay, I need to connect with him, make sure everything is okay in his world. And, you know, the husband needs me. There's laundry. Oh my God, the business. Oh my God, the business. Right. So, yeah, so I think the harmony thing probably comes into play with more, and I'm not suggesting you don't have a lot of demands on your time. I'm sure you do. But yeah, moms can feel stretched. It's an experience like no other.
definitely. And for the people just joining in, this is Christine Burke. She is a mother, network marketer, influencer, lady boss.
Ooh, influencer.
And yeah, she's just telling us a little bit about her business, what it's like being a mother, what it's like being a part of network marketing. And she did say, if you wanted, some more information about what she does, and if you're interested, you can most definitely hit her up on Facebook, Christine Burke. I'll
Yeah.
put that in the chat. They want to know if you have a YouTube channel
Oh, yeah, it's Ignite Your Inner Bliss. It's Christine Burke, Ignite Your Inner Bliss.
on YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. So you guys can subscribe. I didn't even know you had a YouTube channel. I thought you were just mainly
Yes,
on Facebook.
that's how we found each other.
What?
I'm pretty
Really?
sure you actually liked my YouTube channel. That was ages ago.
Really?
And now that you're a popular YouTuber, you've probably forgotten all about that.
No, because
But yeah,
I'm also.
I was like, oh, cool. Who is this guy? Oh, wow, I have a subscriber.
Oh, you're right. You're absolutely right. But
Yeah.
I mostly see your stuff on Facebook, so that's why
Yeah.
I'm always like, oh, Christine on Facebook, Christine on Facebook. So you
Yeah.
definitely do have a YouTube channel. Now that you remind me, that's how we connected. That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
I totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So you guys can subscribe to her YouTube channel, Igniting Your Inner Bliss.
Ignite your inner
Ign-
bliss. Yeah.
Ignite Your Inner Bliss. You guys are more than
Yeah.
I'll find that and put that in the description, but you're more than welcome to subscribe to her channel right now. So again, to the people watching, Christine Burke, mother, lady boss, influencer, network marketer. And we're actually
I better
getting,
make sure that is actually that's how bad it is with how much time I actually um but I've got quite a few videos on there, I think.
yeah,
Um
now that you remind me, I definitely remember. But guys, we're getting towards the end of the stream and we're gonna end it off with a few more questions. And if you have any questions in the stream, make sure to ask and I will make sure to ask Christine and get the answers.
yes.
Oh, I'm pretty sure you got a new subscriber because one of my subscribers just put your channel put your channel link in the chat.
Okay, cool. It's yes, so it's well, it's Christine Burke, Ignite Your Inner Bliss. Yeah, cool. Good to know
Awesome.
these things.
Yeah, definitely. I was gonna
Oh,
ask
that's
you.
so awesome. Thank you so much for
Of
having me on here. Like, how
course,
cool.
of course. I was
Made
going,
my month.
huh?
I said you made my month.
Oh, I'm glad. I was gonna ask you how you balance work, family, and being a mother. But you pretty much said that. But if there's anything else you wanted to add to that, could you let us know?
Yeah, I mean, I think for any, I was going to say for any business, for any, I don't know, busy person, really. One of my biggest learnings over the last few months, two things is setting, I mean, having goals, super important. We all know that, you want to set goals, weekly goals, 90-day goals, super important. One thing that I really focus on now is setting activity goals. And it seems really simple, and you're probably thinking, well, yeah, I get that. I think a lot of people forget that it's your habits and activity that lead you to the goal. We
Right.
can't influence the goal. We can't change the end result of the goal. All we can do is change our behaviors, our actions, our habits. And
Absolutely.
so, so I really focus on weekly productivity goals, which is huge, right? In all areas, like, all of my business stuff, how many videos I'm going to do, how many people I'm going to reach out to, how many, workouts, all that kind of stuff. It's such a simple thing, but I don't think a lot of people really take the time every Sunday to do it, like plan out all the content. And since I've been doing this, it's amazing on how much smoother the week goes, right? And then secondly, your whatever your daily method of operation is. Like I have to get up early. Like if I want to get stuff done. I slept in till 6 today because my daughter's sleeping in bed with me and she was kicking me all night. Um, anyway, but it's just being real. um, but yeah, like I keep setting a goal for myself, getting up at 4:30 to get a good bit
Really?
of work done, or to the gym, right? I'm like big on fitness and health,
That's
and
super early.
getting to the gym first thing. You have to take notice of stuff, of what's working and what feels good for you. So whenever I get up early and I go to the gym, I think, oh, this is good. I feel good. I should do this all the time, so yeah, those are just two important things, daily operation, or your setting your activity goals.
Can I vacuum?
Yes, in the other room.
Yes. In the TV we have.
Just keep the door shut. She just asked me if she could vacuum.
Oh,
Absolutely, you can.
Absolutely.
But yeah, see, so it all comes down to, I think, those two things, right? It's like, what's your DMO, you know? And anyone who has a home business, network marketer, whatever, you don't have a business until you can do those two things, until you have, you know, daily thing, you know, what's non-negotiable in your day, like what do you absolutely have to do before your head hits the pillow.
I like that.
So yeah, and it's all about how you feel, right? Because at the end of the week on a Friday, like I always say to my team, set goals that work for you, set productivity goals so that on Friday you can celebrate, right? And this is a thing I learned from Ray Higdon, you know, it's all about getting to Friday and celebrating the fact that you smashed your goals that week. Or you say, you know what, I didn't smash my goals, so maybe I need to change things.
Right.
Right? So that when I do get to the end of the week, and again, it's such a, I don't know, people might be thinking, oh, well, duh, you know, but it's something that's not that easy to master. And I don't think a lot of people are actually doing, because if you're not doing this, you're not tracking your success, you're not tracking your productivity, you're not tracking what you're doing. You're just kind of, you know, so it's the big distinction between actually running your business like a business or, you know, running it like a hobby, right? And
Absolutely.
hobbies don't pay,
Hobbies
but
don't
businesses
pay.
pay.
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely agree with that. That's awesome. So you hold on. My mom brain would be asking, what in the world did you do to need to vacuum? So that was a comment
I
from
can't, my volume. Oh, shit. What did I do?
oh
Mm.
uh-oh.
You there?
Yep, can you hear me?
I can't. I can barely hear you all of a sudden.
Uh-oh, can you hear
I
me?
wonder if that's because my daughter's vacuuming.
You can't hear me?
Hold on one sec.
Okay. Well, while Christine figures that out, well, we're getting towards the end of the stream anyways.
Sorry about that.
Can you hear me?
I can. Your I can just a bit. I'm gonna lean in. I don't know. It's
Okay.
probably my phone. Maybe I don't know.
Well, there was another mom in the chat, and she says, "My mom brain would be asking, what in the world did you need to do to need to vacuum?"
Yeah, yeah. I love it. I love it. Great question. I don't know. My husband and I are really we're quite firm on the kids contributing to what goes on around here. You know, we're big on, you know, we're a team, and you know, mommy and daddy are busy, so we need everybody needs to step up. My daughter is she's got the kind of personality where she likes things to be a certain way. Like it's insane. I don't know
Yeah,
whoever's asking that, but if you saw her bed in the morning, it's like tight. That's
really.
just her. She's got a bit of a controlling sort of mentality. She likes things to be clean. So I don't know if that's genetics, but yeah, no, we're pretty firm with the kids on chores.
That's funny. All
Yeah.
right. So last thing before we hop off the stream, what are your top 3 values or like personal morals that you live by?
Yeah. Okay, so number 1 is family. I see that as a value. So, you know, time with family, investment in family, you know, including our extended family. Number 2 is health. You know, health always comes first. And number 3 is impact. So yeah, I don't know. So on again, you know, those values, I mean, they're all so important to me.
Right, right.
But especially impact. You know, I mean, obviously family and health, you know, number one, hands down. But having a vehicle to be able to impact people's lives on the level that I do and I can is phenomenal. It really is. To be able to, you know, help somebody lose 5 kilos and absolutely change their life. Because for some people, losing 5 kilos is huge. It's huge. And then on the other hand, being able to help, you know, one of the women in my team has a husband who's in the military. There's a military base here, so there's a lot of husbands that are, you know, FIFO, the fly in, fly out, and to be able to cast a vision for her and help her, right? Like he's gone for months at a time. And they've got a little boy, and to be able to say to her, we can bring him home. We can replace his income so that he will never have to be away from you again.
Right.
Right. So that gives me goosebumps. So, you know, to actually get paid for that, and it's so worth all the, you know, potential pain and the getting up at 4:30 in the morning, all that kind of stuff. It's so
Absolutely.
worth it. You know, nothing, to me, nothing can replace that. Absolutely not. So,
That's awesome. I love that mindset. And I was talking with a coworker today, and she was telling me how, you know, she wanted to be a makeup artist. And I said, well, why aren't you? Like you know how like a movie makeup artist, you know, like um, they do the makeup for like zombie movies, or the makeup um, for when there's like sci-fi movies and for aliens and stuff like that.
uh-huh.
So she wanted to be that type of makeup artist. And I said, well, why don't you? And she was telling me how her mother just refused to let her do that. Her mother told her that she needed to go to school, she needed to be this. And as soon as that she got the diploma, that she could do whatever she wanted. And in my mind, I'm like, a parent shouldn't be telling their child that. And you know, I'm not in any position to be like, to know what parents should be doing for their kids. But if my mom or my dad was saying that to me, like, I wouldn't feel good about it. You know, I would feel disempowered, or I'd feel like I couldn't accomplish my dreams. You know, so it's
Yeah.
awesome. It's definitely awesome to hear the type of mindset that you're coming from, and it makes me smile because I know your kids are in an amazing position, in a perfect position for, whereas you're going to be able to make them, or allow them to be free thinkers, and allow
Yeah.
them to express themselves and whatever they want to do, and you're going to be full on support super mother for them. So that's awesome. I'm super excited.
We try.
Definitely.
I am
So
going to encourage them to go to university though.
yeah,
It will be, you know, their choice. And you know, I'm already, like I'm saying to my 12-year-old, you know, they're both the boys are on Instagram, and I've really tried to limit the whole digital thing, right? It's just strange new territory with kids and social media. It's just
yeah,
like it's a whole nother learning thing. Um, but you know, I said to Lachlan, well, if you want to be on there, then start doing something that's worthwhile. And if you're not, then I'm going to pull you off of it.
right.
Right? So start thinking like an entrepreneur, like start thinking about what you want to do, start thinking about a brand, start thinking about what sort of value you can put out there, you know. Otherwise there's no point in you being on social media.
I
Really,
agree.
I mean, you know, you can share some photos with your mates and stuff like that,
I agree.
but yeah, so
Yeah, that's awesome, because college and university are definitely um, opportunities that I think people should take advantage of. And there's a lot of definitely networking. That's probably the biggest thing there is networking in a college or university. That's why I'm going anyways.
Fun.
And fun. You're right. You get to meet some
but you're right
awesome new
though.
people.
You're right, and
do
it's
some new
not
things. Yeah.
You know, I was the same. My parents, it was like I don't even there wasn't an option, and I enjoyed it and I looked forward to going and everything, but there was never an option. It was just like, well, that's what you're doing. But the landscape is so different now. It's such a different place. For young people, I see these in our company. We have a subculture for 18 to 35s, and wow, it is amazing what these people are doing, what these young people are doing.
Yeah.
And giving back and creating culture is so important to them. But are you there? Sorry, I was just getting rid of a notification there.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's amazing. I'm so impressed by the change in philosophy, by their philosophy, and their approach
Yeah,
to,
definitely.
it's about hard work. It's not, hard play. It's hard work. It's, rejecting the status quo, and using this amazing vehicle that we have, and having a health and wellness vehicle. I don't know. I just think it's a match made in heaven, because like my husband used to say all the time, he's a chiropractor. So for 22 years, he's been talking to people about health. And he says to me, what's the number one cause of ill health? It's not junk food. It's not the Coke, although that's not great if you're having it every single day.
Yeah.
It's stress.
Definitely.
Right? Stress will do more damage in the body, especially nowadays. And what's the biggest cause of stress? The number one cause of stress in people's lives?
No money.
Money. So I see it as, we've got a vehicle that serves both. Right? There is nothing else. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's awesome.
Anyway, I think I've got to love you and leave you. I've got my dogs outside now are revolting. They're barking. They haven't been fed. And
Okay.
my daughter's gone quiet. Whenever a child goes really quiet, you kind of think,
Uh-oh.
that's not normal. What's going on?
Definitely not. Yeah, absolutely. We're going to end it right here. And before I let you go, do you want to leave the audience with one thing? Doesn't matter what it is, just one thing. Some advice or?
Don't quit. That's my thing. I've been on this journey for 6 years, and I'm not where I want to be yet. But whatever your vision is, find a vision, figure out what it is that you really want, and more importantly, the person you want to become in the process. That's huge. Who is the person that you really want to become? What do you really, really want? Dream and go for it, and don't give up. So many people quit stuff. Just don't give up. That's
Awesome.
That's my biggest thing, I think, is and the only way you can do that is if you work on yourself every single day, relentlessly, and get on Ty Speaks and listen to every single day. Fill your brain, right? Who are the 5 people that you're listening to every single day?
Absolutely.
Make Ty Speaks one of them. Absolutely. Every day.
Yeah. Make it a part of your arsenal. Ty Speaks. Awesome. You could also make Christine Burke a part of your arsenal. You can find her on Facebook at Christine Burke on Facebook. You could also subscribe to her YouTube channel, Christine Burke, and
awesome.
Ignite your, what is it?
Inner bliss.
Ignite your inner bliss. Sorry. Christine Burke, ignite your inner bliss. So make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. I will have that in the description after our stream. And you can also friend her on Facebook. So Christine, have a great morning, because it is 10 in the morning for you right now.
Thank you so much. This has been so much fun.
Yep.
And yeah, let's collab more.
Absolutely. Have an awesome day.
My turn next. We'll do a live interview on Facebook.
Yeah, let's do it. Let me know.
Okay, awesome. It's a deal.
All right.
Thanks, you guys, for listening. Thanks, Ty. Thanks so much.
Bye.
See you later. Yes, you can vacuum now.
Oh, man. She's all right. Hey, Ty, thanks for the interview and connection with Christine. Yeah, no problem, guys. I'm glad that you were here to stay. I'm glad you were able to watch, and I'm going to sign off for now. Thank you so much for watching. Again, make sure to friend Christine on Facebook, subscribe to her YouTube channel. I'll have those links in the description. And if you're new to Ty Speaks, make sure you subscribe for more interviews, more videos like this. And I will see you in the next one. Peace out.